If you're a Jake Paul hater or a Jake Paul lover, you got to watch this message. Guys, welcome back to the show. I'm Brandon Mason, and I'm dialing into sports and live entertainment, trending topics. I want to talk about Jake Paul today. It's so important to bring up Jake Paul and what this man's doing. And I want to know what you guys think. Is he changing the sport of boxing? Leave a comment down below. Remember to like and subscribe. But check this out. The man is making moves. As far as boxing goes, let's break that down. Let's break down social media, and let's break down the next chapter, because as far as boxing goes, he's knocked out Nate Robinson. Okay, let's put that aside. He's knocked out Ben Askren. Maybe he was too slow. Let's put that aside. But he's knocked out Tyron Woodley now. He's beat him once, and then he knocked him out. Tyron Woodley is not a slouch. Tyron Woodley was a UFC champ. He was a college wrestling champion. These are some tough people. Jake Paul is not saying, hey, I'm not fighting tough people. He's willing to fight everybody. He scheduled a fight with Fury. That didn't work out because Fury canceled due to injuries or personal reasons or whatever you want to call it. But at this point, Jake Paul's trying to fight him. He's down to do that, but it hasn't happened. So is he ready to fight Canelo? Probably not. But who's he going to fight then? The guy's proven that the guy can fight. He's got power. He's got speed. He brings in viewership. He brings in all the views on pay-per-view, and that's what Canelo wants. None of these fighters want to get in the ring and fight the best person for a small payday. They want to fight someone that's going to bring people. So let's get off of boxing. Let's talk about where the money is. Social media. Jake Paul came from the Disney Channel, okay? When Tyron Woodley was winning championships, Jake Paul was on the Disney Channel. So let's dial into what's more important. And that's social media, branding, awareness, promotions. Jake Paul is his own promoter. He's a boxer, winning fights, regardless of who he fought, he's winning fights. He's on pay-per-view. And now the man is running this whole promotional deal. He does the whole deal. So, he hired a great team, and they're helping him. And the guy's doing big things. He's changing the sport by bringing people on board. He's got boxing bullies. He's helping out, trying to get people, hey, stand up for yourself, helped out, make an impact. He's fighting against Dana White, trying to get the UFC fighters more money, bigger paydays, healthcare. Okay, who else would you want in your corner, right? So you got someone who's fighting for you. He's also a good fighter himself, and now he's also fighting for you, saying, look, let's get you money. Let's get you paid. So the social media deal is massive. Let's break that down. The social media platform this man has built is motivating alone because it's telling you, as a boxer, you can get in the ring with no fights, one fight, two fights, and you could be on pay-per-view and rich. So instead of hating on Jake Paul, I think a lot of people should say, you know what? You love him or you hate him in the sport, but look at the motivating standpoint behind this and say, look, this guy's changing lives. Amanda Cerrone, he's helped her too. She was making $1,000 a fight as a female. He stepped up, brought her on to MVP, Most Valuable Promotions. That's his new deal. And that's his whole deal. He can bring on different players and fight it. It's awesome. But what is he doing now for the sport? What is he doing outside of chasing people around? What is he going to do? What's his next fight look like? He wants to fight Canelo. And I'm going to break down what I think about that because, see, Jake Paul probably doesn't deserve to go straight to the top and fight the best boxer ever. Probably not. But again, who is he going to fight then? Because he doesn't want to get in the ring now. He's worth so much. So why would he get in the ring and fight a lower grade? And when I say lower grade, I'm just saying someone who's not there yet. I'm not saying they're bad fighters, but they're not there yet. Jake Paul has soared past that. He's going straight to the top, going, look, fight me, I'm bringing the money. And he'll even give in factors. He said, look, get a tattoo, I'll fight you again at Tyron Woodley. He's willing to give away his purse half the time when he loses. He's like, take the money, man, I'll get to knock your ass out. Someone that's willing to do that for the sport of boxing to show what he's all about. He's got my vote. He's got my vote. I mean, I'm not saying he's the best boxer or the best fighter, but he's got my vote. He's got the heart, determination. He's got the people in his corner. He's training every day. And that's a snowball effect. It's a snowball effect, and it keeps on rolling. It's getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And I got to tell you, a couple years ago, Canelo gets in the ring, no problem, 1 month training. Now, you bet your ass, Canelo is saying, hey, I'm going to get my training in. And if this does happen, Canelo will be ready and Jake Paul will be ready. And I got my money out there because shit, I'm paying for pay-per-view. I'm watching that fight. My hat's off to Jake Paul. And I think the man's doing great for boxing. I think he's changing the sport.